Hey guys, what's going on? It's Shaft. Got some more mobile malarkey for you, and today we are taking a look at Nonstop Night, the endless action RPG type of game. I'm actually going to do live commentary on this one as opposed to doing it in post, because there are a lot of things I kind of need to explain on this, and since the gameplay isn't too heavy, I think I can do both at the same time and not have to worry about any kind of overlap. So, first of all, as you can see, the game kind of plays even when you're not playing it directly, so you can still get money and stuff. Now, you see here, the game is basically playing itself in a way. You're moving by yourself, so there's no real exploration. You automatically attack enemies, like he just runs straight to them and starts attacking. Where do I even begin? I know, let's have a boss fight. Boss fights are kinda a joke, depending on your level. I mean, see, I'm done already. Got us a chest. What we got in here? Got a new cloak. What's this do? 18% attack speed. I think I already have a good one. Or no, I don't. Okay, let's equip that then. Sell this thing and level up this thing a lot. Spend all that money. I'm not doing anything with it. There we go. Pet bounty. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening here. I know I should probably, talk about it. Okay, so, again, you're automatically running and you automatically attack. The skills at the bottom of the screen you get over time as you level up. And this little icon on the left is like a little book. You click on that and it shows all your skills that you currently have. I've leveled up some of these over time and unlocked some new ones. So you see, when I hit level 18, I get an upgrade to my slash. Level 25 gets an update to my slam. And so on and so forth. So I've got all my skills down here. You can use them whenever you want, but they have a cooldown meter, like most, mobile RPGs and RPGs in general, I guess. Let's see what else we got here. This little paw print icon is your pet, and you saw that I got a pet bounty inside like a little item. And once you get the the necessary amount, you can then equip that that pet. But right now, I just have enough to use Inksy here, this little squid guy. And I guess you can level them up by getting more stars, or I'm not really sure how you upgrade it. I haven't gotten anything, for him yet. He's still at level 1, so I ain't figured that part out yet. Oh boy, another boss fight. Summon 2 clones and just wreck his shit. These things are like total pushovers at my current level. Got another chest, another item that I'm not going to use. This little question mark icon, that's either going to be like free items or it'll prompt you to use an ad. So thankfully there aren't any, ads interrupting the gameplay or anything like that. You're not being forced to watch an ad. So I'll give them that. It does have, ads, but they're completely optional. Let's see. Okay, your menu here just shows all your stats. Like, here's my nights. You see, I've been playing it for a little over an hour, but the actual time I've had it is for 39 hours. Well, really? It's been that long already? Huh, it's been almost 2 days. But, it shows all your stats, all your things that you use, yada, yada, yada. Leaderboards? Well, I'm not sure if this is like a made-up thing, because, I'm not really, these aren't actual people, it's just like in-game stuff. Let's see. Here might be some, here's some actual leaderboards. Yeah. You see how many floors there are? 3,143. I'm not going that deep. Not even close. Let's see, bounties. Bounties are basically like, I guess, your daily challenge sort of thing, oh, here's a bounty, do this challenge and you'll get some free stuff. You know the drill. Achievements, pretty much the same thing, except, you know, you get stuff for it. Now chests, you see, you've got these different types of chests. I think the further you get into these dungeons, the more likely you are to get silver chests. Because I've got plenty of bronze ones and wooden ones, but not too many silvers. So that's going to take a while. Let's see, special stuff. Yeah, see, swamp chest, frosty chest, trickster, and so on. Like, these unlock way further down the line. I've only gotten as far as level, floor 30-ish, something like that, before I eventually started over. But the way you start over is not by, you know, literally starting over. It's, yeah, see here, it's like an ad thing, but you don't need that. Got another boss to fight. See, I got another achievement. See, it's all coming together, but, oh. That was easy as hell. Anyway. Now this thing up here, the adventure tab, this is kind of important. Like your reward stash, this thing builds up as you go deeper into the dungeons. And once you get to a certain point, this little locked icon for floor 20, it unlocks and then you can ascend. Now what ascending does is it keeps all your characters, you know, original stats. Well, it keeps all the stats that you've earned as you've leveled up. And then you go back to floor 1, but you keep your levels, but you lose your armor and you go back to the basic weapon and armor and accessories. So I guess that's kind of like the risk versus reward. Like you can go as deep as you want to try and get a better reward, but you might have to risk losing something as you go deeper in. I guess that's about as strategic as it gets. The bosses do get a bit tougher, but in the sense that it just becomes a bit of a DPS race. Like there's no real skill involved, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, yeah, see, I could ascend right now if I wanted to, and I would get 6 of these little upgrade points. And I can use them to buy these upgrades here. Now, I've already bought a few in the past, so I'm pretty good. What the heck was that? Your knight has encountered a boss fight. I don't need notifications when I'm already in the game. Boss hunts, we haven't unlocked that yet, but I probably never will because I'm not going to get that far. Oh boy, another boss fight. Skjolders. Oh. Alright, sure. What we got here? Oh, I leveled up. Here's another thing you can get. So yeah, those gems are obviously, you know, it's your secondary currency. You used it to buy stuff. Let's see. I think I can... Let's see, where's like the little shop? Should be a shop somewhere. Oh well. Alright, let's just upgrade some stuff. Or unlock stuff. 13% damage. Let's see, is this better? I prefer attack speed, so I'm just gonna sell this. And just level up that like crazy. Right. Let's see. Unidentified. 1% after getting hit. That's stupid. Sell that shit. Now what we got here? Chipping axe versus critical hit damage, or 46% damage in general. Sounds tempting, but no. So level that up. Now see, the adventure thing just lit up, so it's telling me, you know, it's recommending that I should ascend, but I'm not going to just yet. And the shop, see, here's where you can, you know, pay money for gems to advance stuff because the game isn't good enough. You can look at ads, pay gems for revive potions. I used that one revive potion when I got killed during a boss fight. I don't know what happens if you like completely die. Like, I don't know if that completely deletes all your progress and you go back to being level 1 or what, but I don't want to risk that. Or maybe I do, I don't know, I don't care enough. But again, for the purpose of this video, I don't think I'm going to get far enough to find a difficult boss to fight. Let's see, what else is there? That's about it as far as, you know, explaining the basic mechanics, you do get EXP from enemies and bosses, but you get way more from bosses than you do for normal enemies. Like, see, you can actually see the bar moving in my level experience meter. When you fight normal enemies, you barely see it move at all, so it's kind of pointless. What is this? Sell that crap. Right. And, I mean, it's nice to see all of your stats getting increased, you're doing more damage and taking less damage, but it seems like everything kind of scales with you, for the most part. Like, I've noticed, you know, at this point, enemies are doing like 80-ish damage to me per hit, and, I mean, I'd like to think that as you level up, your enemies also level up, but not as much. It's kind of like a Final Fantasy VIII kind of thing, where enemies level with you. I'm gonna try and keep it balanced. Like, they're making it feel like you're getting stronger, and they're getting stronger, but I don't know, I don't really get that impression. But that's just me. I think this would be better off as just being a purely idle RPG, because the amount of interactivity that I have with the game isn't even all that necessary. Like, I mean, you might as well just be leveling up by yourself. Like having all the, having the stats for your weapons and armor upgrade by themselves. Like, there should be an option to, you know, choose the best possible upgrade and then go with that. Like, I would think the game was well programmed enough to have that kind of functionality. But, I don't know, just seeing the game play itself like this, I'm sure there are people who enjoy that kind of thing, but it doesn't feel rewarding, I guess. Like, I don't feel like I earned any of this. Like, you could probably say that Final Fantasy XII plays itself, but at least you have to actually put your gambits in the right, you know, order, priority, choosing the right ones, and making sure that everyone does what they need to do in order to win. And then when you fight a boss fight without any manual input, that feels rewarding because, hey, I set that up, you know, I made sure that this character uses, you know, healing magic when someone gets below a certain level of HP, or that everyone attacks what the party leader is targeting, and you know, that kind of thing. That's strategy. This is not. This is kind of bland. And I mean, for the most part, this is the game. Like, I think once I beat this next boss, I'm gonna go to the next area. But, I mean, you see now, for the past, you know, 30 floors, you're just in the same boring dungeon. But I'm gonna go fight the next boss, show off the next area, ascend, and then I'll leave it at that. I think the game could use a bit more music, because it just uses the same track for the entire game, and then the one other track for boss fights, but the boss fights are so short that you can't even appreciate the music because it's going to be over so soon, you know what I mean? What's that? I don't want that. Piss off. What we got here? What's this do? 13% damage after kill. No. Get wrecked. Take that armor. I do appreciate that whenever you have your menus open, the game kind of slows down a little bit. Like, not in slow motion, but, you know, it just doesn't go full speed. Alright. Time for an easy boss fight. Lucky O'Malley. Yeah, and like, the bosses aren't even unique, it's just big version of boss, or, you know, big version of normal enemy. And I think this is the next area. Yep, there we go. Yep, the rewards are better deeper in the dungeon. So again, that's kind of the risk you take when you go deeper in. Do you want to push your luck and go further? Or do you want to cash in your rewards and ascend now before it gets too dangerous? Like, that's really the only challenge, I guess? So yeah, we're still in a dungeon, but at least it's slightly different. You're on a floating island kind of thing. You've got some new enemies. See, that's nice. I like that, but I wish there was more and happen more often instead of having to do 30 floors before you get to this new area. You know, that way that doesn't feel like you're just doing the same thing over and over again. I don't know, like I've played like Korean online MMO mobile RPGs that were better than this. This just feels a bit shallow. I don't know. Like I can't really describe what it is about this, but it's fun to watch. I can understand why it would be addicting to some people, but I don't think this really has any staying power. The visuals are nice. It's got, you know, cute character designs and stuff. The frame rate's kinda choppy. Like, I'm recording this at 30 FPS because it does get up to 60, but when you get a lot of enemies on screen, it just kind of grinds a little bit. So, I don't know, really, that's about it. Not much else to say about this game. It's okay, but I personally would not recommend it. I don't think it's that great. It's serviceable at best. So yeah, let's just fuck these last guys up, fight the boss, ascend, and get out of here. Wonky Jaws. I already fought this boss. Wow, what a hard boss fight. Enemies take more hits than the bosses. Like, what the hell? Bronze chest that I don't care about. Alright, it's time to ascend. Yeah, see, if I ascend right now, I can get 85 of those upgrade points. So let's do it. See, I killed 11 bosses, 1 elite boss, no legendary items, but 1.5 times token multiplier. Alright, let's do it. Come on. There we go. See? Got a whole bunch of tokens. Got frenzy potions. You can use those for... Oh yeah, I didn't explain that, did I? I forgot about that. So frenzy potions are kind of neat. When you use these, you just go into overdrive. Go bonkers. Yeah, you just like go crazy fast through these levels now. But yeah, that in a nutshell is Nonstop Nights. It is free to play on the Google Play Store. If you like this game, tell me what you think about it. Like, what makes this game fun for you? What makes it addictive? Why should I even bother continue playing this game? You know what I mean? So, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and happy Thanksgiving.